Good day. Today I'm going to discuss a topic related to ICT pathologies, specifically on the role of disinformation in war. Russia's invasion of Ukraine took everyone by surprise. Things have escalated with the annexation of Crimea a few years ago. While many political and war experts thought that Russia will only focus on the territories it claims should be a part of Russia, everyone was caught off guard when the direction was the invasion of the entire country. As surprising as it was, Ukraine's response was even more striking. A small country with fewer resources and military power stood Russia's attacks. While this war is a battle of strength and weapons, there's an added front that complicates the effort: the war on disinformation. This is probably the first full-scale invasion where disinformation played a significant role. Some people might say that it's the first TikTok war. Social media allows people to express their views regarding the situation. They can also assert expertise in war even when they don't. Social media allows any user to create, edit, and share content, giving way to widespread individual contributions to mis or disinformation. Even before the invasion began, Russia has already conditioned its people that they're fighting a good war. In his speech, Vladimir Putin even said that the goal of the war is to denazify Ukraine. Since the war began, nightly newscasts on Russian state TV focus on the triumphant proclamations about the special military operation in Ukraine rather than the actual newscasts. Hence, it's no surprise that polls find massive support for the invasion among Russians. According to the Levada Center poll in April, 68% of Russians support the war. Of course, the validity of the poll and the authenticity of the responses remain questionable. According to an article published by Axios, NewsGuard has identified 172 distinct sites that continuously spread disinformation about the war, including a number of anonymous websites, foundations, and research websites with uncertain funding. That's 48% more than the organization had tracked as of March 3rd. The number of specific myths being tracked by NewsGuard has also risen. It more than doubled to 23 false claims. Perhaps the reason why Ukraine does a great job is because it also fights against Russia on the information front. It didn't allow Russia to monopolize social media in painting Ukraine as the enemy. Even people on the ground kept sharing what's happening to show how terrible Russia is, including how their military raped innocent children and killed civilians. As a result, Ukraine continued gaining sympathy not only from ordinary people but from world leaders. Even countries that were usually neutral in wars have decided to side with Ukraine. It also led to the continued flow of military supply and equipment to Ukraine. There are a few things we can learn from this war. First, social media has been deliberately used to spread incorrect information. It was harnessed in many ways and with massive support from people in authority. Considering the lack of control and the failure of social media giants to step up, these platforms continue to be a breeding ground of disinformation. Second, social media used to be just for fun and an avenue for people to express their views. Now, it has life-threatening consequences, from manipulated election results to wars. Social media's threat can never be underestimated. It will also worsen from here on out. And finally, disinformation campaigns must be fought head-on. It can be challenging, but facts are facts. No matter how much people try to distort facts, they will not prevail. If Ukraine managed to level the playing field against Russia on this front, everyone should learn from it. This issue shows that disinformation could have worse consequences in the future. We should do everything possible to fight it and be more responsible in how we consume information. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've learned something today. And of course, let's hope for peace around the world, especially in Ukraine.